back to another JK movement class for today's class. We're touching quite a few little parts of the body. We're working shoulders, we're working hips, a bit of knees and ankles in there as well. So into the props today, we'll need a couple of yoga blocks. 2 yoga blocks should work. Depending on your range in some of them, you might need 3. I'll probably go 3 for myself. And a tennis ball or something to squeeze into, like a little sort of medicine ball type thing here. And a yoga strap as well. If you don't have the strap, you could use a t-shirt or a towel, something that you can hook around your foot. So let's get started. We'll start with calves as we always do, and we'll start with spine today. Either in this collapsed kneeling position, if it's no good on your knees, just come to a tall kneeling position. Give yourself, excuse me, a nice big hug. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, start to round your spine forward. Round, 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 round. When you run out of space, twist to the left. Side bend, lift your right elbow, and then start lifting from your low back. Move you up through the mid back. Upper back extends as well. Twist to the other side, round forward, and continue in the same direction. Twisting left, side bending, extending. Take more extension to the upper back, nice and slow. Over to the other side, round forward, and let's reverse our circle. Twisting right, side bending left, elbow lifts this time. Extend, extend, extend. Other side, rounding forward, back to our starting position, and one more to the right. Very nice. Let's do shoulder cards. Let's do them from a side lying position today. Come to lie down on your right side, on your right forearm. Here's the right forearm, just giving us a little bit of elevation. Left arm out to the side. If you've got your tennis ball, let's grab that ball today for a little bit more tension. Palm up towards the sky. Take a breath in. Squeeze that tennis ball if you got it. Drive your arm across your body, up towards an overhead position. Turn your palm up towards the face to face the ceiling. Then start reaching back behind you. Reach back, reach back, reach back. Land at the side of your hips so the knuckles are facing the side of your pants here. Kick back. Open your palm up towards the ceiling. Driving across towards that overhead position. And back down. Do that one more time. Squeeze into that tennis ball if you got it. Drive across. And up. Turn palm up towards the sky or sort of behind you here and reach back. Into your hip. Extend. Open that shoulder up. Coming across and back down. We'll stay in the position we're in now. And we'll go straight into the hips on this side. Grab your yoga block for a little pillow. You can keep squeezing into the tennis ball. Let's actually do that today. Let's all squeeze into that tennis ball for a little bit more tension here. From there, left knee comes in. We go wide, sole of the foot to the sky and kick back. And internally rotating. Stack the knees, extend behind you again. Take it wide first. And then from there, externally rotate. Think about getting the shin forward here as the knee comes up in towards the chest. Do that one more time. Knee to chest. Go wide. Sole of the foot tries to face the ceiling. And kick back. Stack the knees. Extend back again. Go wide. And then from there, I'm trying to bring the shin forward here as the knee comes in towards my chest. Nice. Let's switch sides. And we'll set up for the right shoulder here. So up onto the left forearm. Right arm out to the side. Breath in. Brace, squeeze that tennis ball. Drive across and up. Palm away. Rotate, reach behind you. Land at hip. Drive back. Open up. Across. Back down. One more time. Driving across your body. Find your overhead position. Turn that palm to face behind you. Land at your hip. Drive back behind you. Open palm up towards the sky. Across and back down. Nice. Yoga block. And we'll move our right hip through its workspace. So squeeze into that tennis ball for a bit of tension. And let's go. Right knee draws in. We go wide. We're internally rotating. So sole the foot to the sky. Drive back. Knee stack. Extend. Go wide. Pull to shoulder as the shin tries to drive forward. And back down. So that shin forward is the external rotation. One more time to the chest. We go wide. Sole the foot to the ceiling. Extend behind you. Stack the knees. Kick back. Take it wide first. And then again, the shin is trying to come forward here as the knee pulls into the chest. Beautiful. Grab your yoga block. We'll do ankles as well today. We'll do a little bit of ankle work later in the class, so we'll touch them now. Left ankle and left heel just sort of hanging over the edge of the block here. So working with a little bit of a cold at the moment. From there, breath in, a little bit of brace, and from there, gas pedal the foot down, rotate in, up, out, and down, in, up, out, and down, and let's reverse, go out, up, in, down, out, up, in, and down, and switch sides. Same thing, right foot gas pedal down, rotate in, come up, trying to explore all the range here, try to maintain the same tempo the whole time. So nice slow movement here of the ankle. Try not to speed up or slow down for any of those little sticky points. And let's reverse our circle. All right, nice. Let's release. Alrighty, let's get set up in our first base position. We're going to do, let's do 90-90 today. We're going to keep it nice and simple for our internal rotation work. Put my timer. Let's go our right leg back in a 90-90 position here. So for my 90, I got my hip to knee, and knee drawing a line to my ankle here. I'm going to bring my right hand, is going to come behind me, and I'm going to try and find a stretch for this right hip for internal rotation. I'm turning my torso, my pelvis to the right. I can also think about sinking my right sort of pant pocket here toward the ground. Now you might find it, just hang out here, nice slow breath. If you found the stretch already, just stay there. If you can't really find much sensation, you might find it taller up here. You might find it leaning back. In fact, it's good to play with these different angles. These are all different angles of internal rotation anyway, so don't always do the class here, and mix it up. Find those different angles and work in. You want to hit in those different lines of tissue on a regular basis. So we're going to hang out here. We'll take a few breaths. Usually we'd hang here for a couple of minutes, but we've got quite a bit to get through today. So I'm just going to give you 30 seconds or so in this position. And we'll do our isometrics, our first set here. Our first action is going to be trying to externally rotate the hip, meaning I'm driving this ankle down to the ground, trying to sweep it forward. I'm trying to rotate the hip in this direction. So think about more sort of outside of the hip here, sort of that connection to like sort of the outside rolling down in towards the glute. That'll be our first action. Our second action will be trying to lift this ankle off the ground, trying to internally rotate the hip. You want to feel, rather than being sort of down towards the glute, you'll still feel on the outside of the hip, but it's more sort of towards the inside of that little, you can feel that little bony bit on the outside of the hip there. You want to feel those contractions sort of around there and above there. All right, so let's hit our first set. First one, we're going to go 30 seconds at about an 70% intensity. That'll be a lot for 80%. So let's take a breath in. Embrace, start creating some tension within your body here. And with a gentle intensity first, pressing down and trying to sweep it towards the left here. Turn my timer on. Let's build our intensity up. We're at 20, let's find 40%. Find 60%. And find what feels like 70% to you and hold right there. Hang here for 30 seconds. Make sure you're still in your end range position, so I'm still turning to the right here. I want to try and remain in this stretch the whole time. Even when we switch directions of the cues here, we'll still try and stay in this stretch. Give me 10 more seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse your direction. Try and lift that ankle off the ground. See if you can find that connection, sort of that outside area of the hip. And if it cramps, all good. Keep going. I understand sometimes they're just unbearable. You have to stop, but do your best. We're already past halfway. Let's keep going. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. As you relax, as you take a deep breath out, Can you turn more to the right? Can you find a deeper stretch? Feel those sensations in the hip. It might be telling you to get out of there, but the slow breath, it's really the breath here which will help calm the nervous system and realize that you're okay, you're safe here. All right, from there, we'll be in that same position. We're going to grab our yoga strap. And if you don't have the strap, just a t-shirt or towel, something that you can lift your ankle off the ground with. So just bring it under. You don't need to properly loop the foot up, just underneath the side of the ankle here, underneath the sort of the shin. So what we're going to do here, passive range lift off. So we're going to lift that ankle off the ground. We're going to contract there, and we're going to release and hold 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. We are looking for this first round. We're going to look for 10 reps. Actually, we're probably just going to do 1 round. We'll do 10 reps for 5-second holds. I was going to do 2 rounds, but we've got a heap of, I was going to say shit. We've got a heap of stuff to get through. Just swear on these classes. We've got a heap of stuff to get through. So yeah, we'll just do 1 round. So let's contract. So lift that ankle off the ground. Contract there. That stuff you were just squeezing, and release. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reset. Lift up. Contract and release. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reset. Lift. Make sure you're not tilting the whole pelvis forward here. Lift up. Contract. Release. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reset. Lift up. Squeeze and release. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reset. Lift and contract here. Good contraction and then release. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do 3 more. Lift up. Squeeze and release. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Lift. Contract here and release. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One final time. Lift up. Squeeze. Release. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, beautiful. Nice and easy. Let's switch it straight to the other side. All right, so let's set the left hip up now. So left hip is our trail hip now. Now the left hand is going to come behind us, and we're going to sink down into the left here. So again, play around. I'll give you sort of 30 to 45 seconds here. Play around with the positioning. I'm turning my chest and torso to the left. I'm thinking about sinking that pan pocket towards the ground. And it might be up here tall. You might be leaning back a little bit. If it's super uncomfortable for you, you might have a block underneath the right hip. Apologies, I didn't mention that on the other side. Just hang out here, find your stretch. Nice, slow breath. When you're just initially finding the stretch here, it's the slow breath, usually we do it for 2 minutes, but even in this 30 to 45 seconds, when you do the slow breathing here, your body will relax and get used to the position, and then you'll be able to get maybe even just a little bit deeper just by simply breathing. All right, let's do it. Let's take a breath in. Create some good internal tension within your body, and with a gentle intensity first, say 20%, left ankle driving down into the ground and trying to sweep to the right side of your mat. Let's build it up. Let's find 40. Find 60. And let's go 70%. We'll hang here for 30 seconds. Make sure you're still turning towards the right. You're still trying to sink that pan pocket towards the ground. Really finding that end range position. Three, 2, 1. Reverse. Try and lift that ankle off the ground now. Keep turning towards the left. Try and find that connection right outside the hip. If you can get those crampy sensations in there, you are on the money. Keep working. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Again, can you sink a little deeper with nice, long, slow exhales here? I would usually breathe a bit deeper, but I'm not going to breathe right into the microphone for you. Take one more deep breath. All right, nice. Grab your strap, your towel, whatever you're using. We'll bring it underneath the left shin. Oh, that's not underneath. There we go. All right, 10 reps, 5-second hold. This is our last bit of hip internal rotation work, and we'll move into something different. Let's lift that ankle off the ground, contract there, and release. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reset. Lift up, contract, release. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reset. Lift up. Good squeeze here and release. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reset. Lift and squeeze. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reset. Lift up and release. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Try not to let that heel drift back towards you as well. Try and stay in your 90 here. Lift up, squeeze, release. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reset. Lift, contract, and release. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reset. Lift and release. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 2 more. Lift and release. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. Let's go. Lift and release. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, very good. We can pop our strap to the side. We'll come back to it later. We're going to move into some hip flexion work in a sec. In between, we're just going to do little sort of movement parts here. So from here, you can use your fingers down on the ground. If you want to make it really sort of hard for yourself, arms up on the ground, it's going to be way harder. I'm just going to get your fingers down here. From there, lift your right leg up, straighten it out in front of you. From there, you have to lean a little off to the right, pick your left leg up, squeeze in towards your chest, and land in a number 4 position. So the inside of my foot is landing. I'll show you from here. The inside of my foot here is landing on the inside of my right thigh. Okay. From there, what I'm going to do, I'm going to lean a little bit off to the right, scoot forward here, pick my right leg up, land it back behind me. So now it's back in that 90 position. Lift the left leg up and straighten out in front. Lean up to the left, pick the right leg up, squeeze in towards chest, land in the number 4. From there, lean up to the right, pick the left leg up and land back in the 90. Pick the right leg up, straighten out in front, left leg lifts, and we pull to the number 4. From there, right leg lifts, land in the 90, left leg lifts, we straighten out in front. Last time, lift the right leg up, squeeze, land in the number 4, and pause. All right, we're going to have our next bit of work from this number 4 position. We'll do some work for hip flexion. Let me just move my class notes down here. There we are. All right. So we can do 1 round of these, of each of these. We've got 3 exercises for hip flexion. We're going to do the same on each side. So for this one here, we want to find a stretch. We're going to work this the straight leg here. We want to find a stretch a little bit through the hamstring. So you can do it with a straight leg. My preference is actually doing it with a little bit of a bend in that left knee. So I'm just bending my knee just a little bit here. And then rather than folding forward, I'm thinking about reaching my belly button over my kneecap. So I'm reaching my belly button forward over my kneecap, and I get a good stretch through the meaty bit of the hamstring. So I'm looking for a stretch to the middle part of the hamstring here. And we're going to hold here and breathe. We've got another little visitor coming in here. So we're going to hang here and breathe. We're hanging here for 30, 45 seconds here. We're going to start with isometrics from this one. Hello, Charlie. We're going to start with isometrics from here as well, just like we did for hip internal rotation. We'll do them for flexion. So the first action will be driving the heel down into the ground and dragging it back towards you. It's stuck in position. The second action will be trying to lift that leg off the ground. Again, no actual movement here. So we're going to only do one of these, and we're going to work for 80% intensity on this one for around 20 seconds. So higher intensity and less duration. So find yourself in that stretch. You might find here in the center, you might have to lean off to the side. Your hamstring is going to be different to mine, of course. Let's take a breath in. Create some good internal tension, and with a gentle intensity first, press that left heel down to the ground and try to pull it back towards you. Trying to contract hamstrings here. Hamstring, glutes, mainly hamstrings. From 20, let's build it up. Find 40. Find 60. Find what feels like 80% to you and hold 80%, a good intensity here. Driving down, dragging back. Keep working. 3, 2, 1. Reverse direction. Try and lift the leg off the ground now. Contracting quads, hip flexors, top of thigh. Try to shorten the angle between your torso and top of thigh here. Keep squeezing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. If you like, you can let that leg straighten out and just sink a little into that stretch. Again, I'm still not thinking about folding forward here. If you like to fold, that's fine. We're just relaxing here for a moment. But I still like reaching belly button forward. Take a couple of breaths here. So for this next one here, we're going to start in this end range position. And I actually prefer to start this one with a straight leg. But if you prefer it with the bent knee, that's totally fine as well. So the next one we're going to do here is passive range holds. So from this position, I'm going to try and lift off, but I can't. I'm going to lean back. I'm going to lean back. Eventually, my foot will be able to lift. And we 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We hold in the air and we shift back to that end range position. We reset and we go again. The key with this one is that when you start leaning back, as soon as that heel gets off the ground, stop moving back. That's the position you're going to work in, that right at that end range. All right. We're looking for 8 reps, 5-second holds. So find that end range position, leaning forward. From there, try and lift the leg off the ground as best as you can and lean back. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reset. Contract here and lean back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reset. Squeeze and lean. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reset. Contract. Lean back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reset. Squeeze and lean. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reset. Contract. Lean back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more reps. Reset. Squeeze. Lean. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. Reset. Contract. Lean back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Shake it out. If you've got a little crampy in there, pound it out, and then let's grab 2 yoga blocks here. So what we're going to do, we're going to have 2 yoga blocks set up. And we're going to do some hovers. So for this one here, we're not going to be all the way down here. It's going to be pretty damn impossible, at least for me anyway. We're going to be in a position where it's challenging, but you can still do the work. So the action we're going to be doing here is lifting up and over the blocks, going back and forth between those, and I'm cramping up already. I did a fair bit of this work yesterday. So what we're going to do here, we're going to do this for time rather than reps. So the last one was sort of 10-second holds. I think I need to reset here. Yeah, so this one we're going to do time. We're looking for 30 seconds. So 30 seconds of torture. Let's get it done. All right, let's take a breath in. Embrace, and let's go. Lift up, hover over, contact. and just going back and forth. So nice and slow, just going back and forth for 30 seconds. Keep trying to lean your torso forward. Lost my block. 3, 2, 1. And release. All right. Shake it out and let's switch sides. So move your blocks to the side. And let's find that position now where you can't lift off. So again, a little bend in the knee for this first one is my preference. But if you do like it better with the straight leg, that's also fine. It is just a personal preference thing, really. So I'm leaning forward here. I'm trying to find that stretch. If you're ever doing this one in a gym setup, one way I do often like to do this one in the gym setup, you sort of need a squat rack. You can just actually hold onto the squat rack and it keeps you in that position, so you're not cheating at all and leaning back. It works quite well, but this also works fine. So hang out here, finding the stretch, reaching that belly button forward and up. We're trying to find that stretch through the middle, the meaty bit of the hamstring here. So our first action is going to be driving that foot down to the ground, pulling it back, and then we're going to try and lift that leg off the ground. And my notes keep resetting, that's very annoying. All right, so let's take a breath in. Brace, create some good internal tension here. Even if you want to squeeze the blocks or squeeze the ball here, you can. And with that light intensity, start driving that heel down into the ground and pulling it back towards you. I'm actually going to grab onto a block for this one, press into. From 20, let's find 40. And I'm pressing into the block on both sides here. Let's find 60, driving heel down, pulling back, contract those hamstrings. And let's go 80, 20 seconds. I'm still reaching belly button forward and up as I pull the heel back towards me and dig it into the ground, pressing my hands into the block. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse directions. Try and lift the leg off the ground. Hip flexors, quads, all that top of thigh tissue. Keep working. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. If you like to straighten the leg out, you can. Let's lean forward and take a few deeper breaths here in this stretch. All right, so 8 reps of the passive range holds. When we're here, we're trying to lift off, and we lean back, and it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and reset. 8 reps. All right, from there, take a breath in. Get some good tension. If you want to continue squeezing the block, you can. I'm going to try that one for this one. I'm leaning back, and 5. Hands on the ground. 4, 3, 2, 1. It's good to test, but fingers on the ground work better. Contract here, lean back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reset, contract, lean. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reset, squeeze, lean. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reset, contract, lean. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reset, squeeze, and lean. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more. Reset. Squeeze. Lean. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. Reset and lean. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. Pound it out. Let's set our blocks up. 30 seconds of the hovers. We're coming over. I think this one's pretty self-explanatory. So give yourself a little test. Are you in a good position with the blocks? Are you in a good position of how far you're leaning forward? Because what we don't want to do is this, lifting, leaning back as you lift up. That's not what we're trying to do here. We're trying to find a position where we can kind of cement our torso. And if that means you'll stay here the whole time, I'm fine with that. Just don't try and shift and move the torso around. Let's go 30 seconds. Take a breath in, embrace, and let's go. Lift up, hover, contact. As soon as you hit the ground, moving to the next position. Nice and slow hovers in between the blocks. Let's go, 10 more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and release. Shake it out, and we'll get into our next position. I think we're working shoulder external rotations. My notes keep resetting on me. Yes, it is. Alrighty. So for shoulders, I'm gonna have to lose the glasses. We're gonna come to lie down to a prone position, and we're gonna use our yoga blocks. And for this one, I'm probably gonna need an extra one. But 2 will probably suffice for you. So I'm going to come to lie down here. I'll show you from this side. Left elbow is going to be on the blocks with the elbow just slightly below shoulder height. I like that setup. And then I want to find a position with my fist on the block here and my forehead resting on the mat where I can't lift off. You can see I can get a little bit of lift off there. So I would need to make this block a little bit higher by either bringing, you can bring a book underneath there possibly. Any kind of thick book would actually work pretty well. And then I'm going to bring this other yoga block here. I've got plenty of them, obviously. And I'm going to come back down. Now I find a little bit of a stretch in that shoulder joint. So our isometrics from this one. The first action, imagine my hand wasn't blocked in position here. My first action is going to be driving down into the blocks, digging, digging, digging. The second action, I'm going to try and lift off of the blocks. So the first action, driving down. Second action, lifting off. We build our intensity up for the first one. And we're looking for a bit of a longer duration with this one, I believe. Yeah, actually, we'll go for 25 seconds. We'll go for that 70% intensity. I've got my timer. Let's get into our first set. So let's take a breath in. Create some good internal tension. And with a gentle intensity first, start driving down into the ground. Trying to internally rotate that shoulder. From there, let's build our intensity up. Find 40. Find 60. Find what feels like 70% to you and hold here. Let's go 25 seconds on this one. Feel that shoulder joint trying to rotate, stuck in place. Don't forget to squeeze your belly and your glutes. Press your right hand into the ground. Everything's working and generating force. We got 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse direction. Squeeze back of shoulder, not wrist. Don't just remove your wrist. Squeeze back of shoulder now. Try and lift off those blocks. Give me that 70%. Let's go. Keep working. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Nice. So now we're going to do some lift offs from this position with a little bit of an elbow hinge, and we're going to use the this one block will be fine. We're going to use the tennis ball for this one. So you see how I lowered my height for this one. So you need to lower the height now to a position where you can get a little bit of lift off. So that might mean just changing the height of that block. So we're going to be here, elbow on the block, in that same setup with just a bit of a lower range here. So the action that we're going to be doing is squeezing that tennis ball, lifting off, trying to maintain that as best as we can as we straighten out the elbow. And as I bend the elbow, I'm still trying to lift the tennis ball up to the sky as best as I can. And I'll land back on the block. So the key with this one here is when we lift off and maintain this position here, even as I straighten out the elbow, I'm still trying to maintain this action of the elbow. I'm still trying to drive, not elbow of the shoulder, still trying to drive into external rotation the whole time as I straighten and bend, trying to maintain that external rotation. As soon as you touch that block, come back on and just continue. We're going to do this one for time. We're looking for 60 seconds on this one. All right, let's go. Head down, squeeze that tennis ball, contract and lift off, straighten elbow. and bend elbow, but keep trying to fight for that external rotation. Contact the block and just continue. So give yourself sort of a half-second rest in between after you straighten and bend that elbow. That's how you probably start to fatigue, but try to land on that block still. I'm only just making it now. Let's keep going. Now I'm really starting to fatigue, so I'm going to lower my block of my height of my height of my block. Let's keep it going. We got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. The mind isn't working, man. I'm really struggling at the end there. All right, let's switch sides. We'll do the same thing. Hope you're having fun out there. All right. Let's set up the other shoulder. Now, this shoulder might need the same height of the blocks. It might need lower height. It might need more height. So get yourself set up, and I'll give you a moment to play around, make sure you're in a good position. Again, elbows just slightly below shoulder height for this variation today. We can pop the ball to the side. We'll grab that in a moment. We'll hit the isometrics first. Also, if you're in a position like this and like, oh, it's just you don't have much external rotation as well, bring something underneath your forehead. Will take you a little bit out of that. So if you need that, no worries. All right, so forehead down on the ground. Take a breath in and brace, and lightly first, driving down into the ground, 20%. Let's go 40. Build to 60. 70 and hold 25 seconds. Let's go, 10 more seconds, keep working. Keep trying to rotate that shoulder. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reverse direction, keep the elbow down. Reverse direction, squeeze back of that shoulder. Try and get off the blocks. You shouldn't be able to if you set yourself up properly. Remember, you're not just moving the wrist around, you're squeezing the back of that shoulder. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. All right. So we need to lower the height of the blocks. Just like we did in that second round, if you find that halfway through the set, you begin to fatigue, you might need to lower it down to its next setting so you can continue, which is fine. If you're fatiguing, that's fantastic. You're hitting the right spots. So over here, straightening elbow, bending elbow, but trying to maintain that external rotation the whole time. All right, 60 seconds. Last bit of work for external here. Take a breath in, and brace, and let's go. Lift off, straighten, and bend. Maintain that external rotation. You can already tell I'm going to be lowering that block height very shortly. Let's go. We're about halfway. Let's keep it going. And I'm lowering my block height now. Let's keep it going. Fight for that external on the way there, on the way back. Last 10 seconds here. 3, 2, 1, then release. All right, beautiful. Let's touch into a little bit of shoulder flexion work now. We're still going to be using the yoga blocks. And we'll be in a prone position. Actually, we'll start this one, rather than being prone to start with, let's start this one in a tabletop position. That was our right shoulder, so we'll be working our left shoulder. Yeah. So I'm just setting the blocks up here. I've got one on its low setting and one on its high setting. You might not need that. You might need just one on its high setting. That might work fine for you. The setup that we're going to have here is with the left hand on the block, with the arm and elbow nice and straight here. I'm going to sink down towards the ground. So I'm sinking down, and I want to find a position as I sink down here with the chest reaching towards the mat, where if I try and lift my arm off the block here by squeezing the top of the shoulder here, I can't. So that's the position we want to find. Hello, that's the position we want to set up in. So the first action here is going to be driving down into the block. So as if I could make this action here. Imagine my arm here is stuck in position. I'm driving down, almost pulling it back towards me, all right? Second action is just simply trying to lift off the block, squeezing that shoulder. We hit one of these. We're going for 80% on this one for 20 seconds. So left shoulder set up. I'm sinking down. I'll give you 10 to 15 seconds here. Take a few nice, slow, deep breaths. All right, so it's going to be a quick ramp up to 80%, starting from our light intensity. So let's take a breath in, embrace, and lightly first, driving down into the blocks, almost like you're pulling it back towards you, trying to squeeze sort of armpit, lat stuff in there. Let's build up 40, at 60, at 80, let's go, 20 seconds. Keep it going past halfway. Keep it elbow straight. 3, 2, 1, reverse direction. Keep sinking your chest towards the ground. Squeeze top of shoulder here. Try and get off the blocks with that 80%. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, relax, and can you sink towards the mat? Take a couple of breaths here in this deeper position of the shoulder. Beautiful. Next thing we're going to set up is that same shoulder. We're going to do some hovers for the shoulder, just like we did with the hip flexion, where we're hovering over the blocks. Same thing for shoulder flexion now. So for this one here, we'll just use 2 blocks actually. I'm just setting these up properly. And we'll go to a prone position. So for lying flat down on the ground here. And now what we're going to do is lifting up and over, and lifting up and over. So obviously the height of the blocks is going to depend on how much shoulder you have. This one that's going to be closest to your head or towards the center is going to be the hardest one. So that would be probably a little bit lower. And then when you come out wider, you can make it a little bit higher. It gets a little bit easier the wider you come out. Not easy, but easier. So let's hit this one and we'll go, let's just go 45 seconds in total here. Let's take a breath in, embrace, lift off, and just continue from there. Land in the middle of the blocks. As soon as you contact the ground, moving to the next position, and then coming back in the same direction, the opposite direction. Of course, you can play with the angle of the shoulder as well here. You can have the thumb up towards the sky. You can have the thumb down towards the ground for more internal rotation. You can have sort of palm facing down. Different angles to work with. You can go in between. It's good to mix it up. So subsequent takes of this class, find different positions, or as you go through these positions, play with that angle. Turn the thumb down towards the ground. Turn the thumb up towards the sky. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. That was actually a minute. So we'll make sure we do the same thing on the other side. Alrighty, let's set the right shoulder up with our 2 blocks again. 1 flat, 1 tall, right hand on the blocks. And we're going to be sinking on down towards the ground here. So I'm trying to keep that arm and elbow nice and straight here as I sink down. If that at all irritates your elbow, when you have the elbow nice and straight, especially when you're driving down into the ground, if that happens to you, then you can just have a slight bend in the elbow, but only if you have to. So I'll give you a little moment here. Get this out of the way. Give you a little moment here. Find your breath. Take a couple deeper breaths. So our first action is going to be driving down, and second action is going to be trying to lift off. Let's do it. Let's take a breath in. Embrace, create some good internal tension, and gently first, driving down, try to find that connection. Armpit, lats. Let's build our intensity up. 40 and 60 and 80, 20 seconds. Three, 2, 1, reverse directions. Find that 80. As you try and lift that arm off the ground, continue sinking your chest towards the mat. You're working. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. As you relax, can you sink further towards the ground here? Take a couple of breaths. All right, nice. Let's release and get set up for those hovers. So we do a minute on the other side. We'll do a minute on this side as well. All right. So forehead comes down towards the ground here. Again, if that's too much for you, if you have that flexion, you can't get over the blocks on any height here, you can bring something underneath your forehead. A towel, roll up towel, something like that. All right, let's do it. Let's take a breath in. Embrace, and let's go. Lift up. Hover over, and don't forget that rotation of the shoulder as you go between the positions. Turn that thumb down. Have a couple little movements with the thumb down. Turn the thumb up. A couple movements here. And just keep going back and forth with adding a little bit of rotation into the shoulder. Hopefully you can still hear me. Sorry, I'm kind of talking into the mat here. Let's keep working. Ten more seconds. Three, 2, 1, and release. All right. Very good, very good. We are done with shoulders. We're going to touch a little bit of knees, a little bit of ankles, finish some calves, and we are all done. I know you've been putting some really good work in today, so don't worry, we're close. For this next setup, we're going to hit knees. We're going to need, to start with, just a yoga block, but have your strap nice and handy as well. We'll grab that in a sec. So this one here, come to a seated position, and from there, lift your left heel off the ground. And as much as you can, squeeze the back of the knee here and hamstring, just pull that heel in towards your bum here. So that is your active range of knee flexion. Wherever it lands, that's all good. And then from there, just pull it in just an inch or two more. Just a little bit more into a little bit more passive range. Now for me, what I'm going to do, I want to get a yoga block in between that space. So I've just got a kind of when it's medium setting here, whatever you have in there to something to squeeze into is going to work for us here. So now, what I'm going to do, there's a couple of ways you can hold onto the leg here. You can just hold like this, squeezing in like this here. You can hold like this. You can use the strap if you like, whatever works. We're just going to hold in this end range position. The first action for these isometrics is trying to straighten the knee. The second action is trying to bend the knee more, but you see that block's going to hold us in that position. We're going to max effort on this one. We're going to do one of these. I'm looking for our first max effort of the day, right towards the end of our class here. So it's only going to be about 10 to 15 seconds, but high effort. Your safest and greatest effort, basically, okay? Don't get any painful ranges or intensities, but give me what you got, basically. So holding on here, I personally just like interlacing the fingers. That's my preference. Let's take a breath in. Start creating some internal tension. Squeeze your right leg, squeeze your arms, squeeze your back and your glutes. With that light intensity, start trying to straighten the knee. Squeezing quads, top of the knee, front of knee. Build up 40. Build up 60. 80. Give me your safest and greatest effort. Let's go. Give me 10 seconds of high effort here. 3, 2, 1. Reverse direction. Bring your hands behind you and squeeze that heel towards your glute. Try and close the space. Looking for hamstring, back of knee, top of calf. Let's go. Everything you got for 3, 2, 1. Oh, and relax. And release. All right. So what we're going to do, we're going to come to a prone position. We're going to need our yoga strap for this one. And if you don't have a yoga strap, that's fine. You could use, luckily use a t-shirt or a towel as well for this one. But the yoga strap works pretty well. So for this one, I'm going to loop it up. If you've got the strap, I'm going to loop it up around my foot here. If you don't have this, then in this position here, you would loop a towel around your foot and then you can pull it down towards you, all right? So I'm set up on my left ankle here. So what I'm going to do, I'm coming in this prone position, I'm holding onto my strap or my towel, and I'm pulling that heel in towards my bum as best as I can. From there, I'm contracting hamstring, trying to hold the heel in that position, and I'm releasing and holding 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're actually going to do 5 reps. We're going to do 10-second holds, all right? So let's do it. Let's pull that strap in, contract hamstrings, and release the strap and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reset, squeeze, and release. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reset, squeeze, release. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reset, squeeze, release. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more. Reset, squeeze, release. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and release. All right. Okay, you can go out, no worries. I'll be in shortly, okay? Yeah? Okay. All right. Almost done here. So what we're going to do, we're going to switch sides. We'll take our right knee. We'll set up our right knee. We're going to run out of time for ankle work today, but that's all good. We'll finish up with our knee stuff. I'm sure you've had enough by now already. a nice lengthy class. We'll get to ankles next time. So for this one here, exactly the same. Right heel here, squeeze heel to glute, land, and then just bring it in. Maybe just a little bit more here. Set your block up in between there and grab on. All right. So straightening knee to 80%, bending knee in that 80%. Sorry, not 80%. We're going for a max for 10 seconds on this one. That's right. All righty. Hold that in range position. Take a breath in. Start creating the internal tension, and let's go. Start straightening. 20%, 40%. Ramp to 60. Ramp to 80. Give me your safest, greatest effort and hold. Three, two, one. Hands behind you in reverse direction. Squeeze. Back of knee, hamstring. Try and cramp that hamstring. Five, four, three, two, one. And relax. Beautiful. Let's set up right ankle here. Again, either if you've got the yoga strap, perfect. If not, you'll be using your towel, t-shirt, singlet, something like that. 5 reps for 10-second holds. All right, let's get straight into it. Pull to your in-range position. So get that heel as close towards your bum as you can. Contract hamstrings, good contraction here. Hold and release the strap. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reset, squeeze, release. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't slack off. This is our last bit of hard work. Squeeze the whole time. Contract, release. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reset, squeeze, release. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2 more. Reset, squeeze, release. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 more. Reset, squeeze, release. Pulling, pulling, pulling. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Alrighty, very good, very good. All the hard work done for today. Let's finish with some cars. Since we work the knees, hips and shoulders, we'll do knee, hip and shoulder cars. So we'll start with the knees here, left heel on the ground here. From there, rotate out and rotate in. Again, we're trying to squeeze the little stringy bits of the hamstrings here to rotate in and out. Next time you rotate out, stay out there. Kick up, rotate in, back down, out, up, in, and down. Let's reverse. Kick up, out, and down, in, up, out, and down. One more, in, up, out, and down. Switching sides, right heel down. Just give you some little axial rotations here, rotating in and out. Trying to make the movement from the shin here, not the ankle. Next time you go out, stay out there. Kick up, rotate in, back down, out, up, in and down. Stay in, kick up, out and down, in, up, out and down. Very good. Let's do hips. Let's do them from a tabletop position to finish today. We'll go with the right hip first, right knee to the chest. Go wide. From there, the internal rotation here is trying to get the inside of the knee to face the back of your mat. And kick up, knee to knee, kick up again, go wide, squeeze the armpit. Back down, one more time to the chest. Take it wide, inside the knee to the back of the mat, kick up, knee to knee, kick up again, go wide, pull to shoulder, and switch your sides. Left knee to chest. We go wide, find that rotation as you kick up, knee to knee, kick up again, go wide, pull to armpit, and one more time to the chest, take it out wide, inside knee, back of mat, kick up, knee to the knee, kick up again, go wide, back down. Let's finish with shoulder cars. Come to a kneeling position, left hand belly, right arm out to the side, nice and easy, driving across and up, palm away, rotate, reach behind you. Let's bend the elbow today and land on your back. Lift off, open palm up, across your body and back down. Let's go one more time. Cross and up, palm away, reach behind you, bend and land, lift off, palm up, across your body and back down. Left arm out to the side. And whenever you're ready, nice and easy, across and up, turn the palm away, reach behind you, land on your back, lift off, open up, across, back down. One more time. We are almost done. How are the shoulders feeling? Bang into my blocks here. All right, and back down. Very good. It's a little bit of a different class today, a bit of a mixed bag. I usually focus on sort of one area, but good to mix it up, try something different. So I hope you're feeling good out there. Knees and hips and shoulders and everything in between. So hope you enjoyed the class. As always, please leave some comments at the bottom here. Let me know how the class went for you. Yeah, I'll catch you next time. Goodbye.